6 what's up? Nah, it's been a minute since I walked out on getting niggas. Ain't been chillin', I've been grinding, I've been running to the money, y'all. My time expensive, bring a budget, we can kick it. Ain't no money, ain't my business, I'm just married to the millions.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Cocoa Brown. I'm hanging out here with my boy. We have been gone for a minute, but we are back, the Cocoa and Crazed show, honey, with some more information, some more truth, some more realness. Yes, we just gonna get into it, honey, because we've been gone too long. How you been, sugar?
I've been chilling, man, getting to it, man. You know, you've been working.
Come on now, hustle, recognize hustle.
That's why we've been low, you know.
You know what I'm saying? No strikes, not nobody.
Because we're working on other shit.
Yes, okay. We plotting right now. We plotting. Hey, auntie. I'm just going to throw that out there. Okay, so
we plotting to hate on people with some trust issues.
Yes, honey. Come on, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready.
Y'all just.
I've been really blessed to be around some really great social media content creators, and I'm learning so much. Shout out to all of them. I'm going to keep them secret right now. But y'all know about Country Wayne, because y'all see me the Country Wayne.
Wayne, come on the show. Come return favor.
We can get him. I don't know. Thank you so much for the love. And brother, it has been an amazing learning experience just watching you work and everything. Thank you. Learned a lot just being in your presence.
And Country Wayne, man.
Yeah, you know, and all the content creators. I am not a hater. I am an educator. I am here to be educated. I am learning, and wow, I am fascinated, and much respect to all of you.
I know she ain't a hater. She's fucking with niggas like me.
No, I ain't no hater. I ain't no hater. But to be a creator though.
So I was watching the other night. By complete accident, I went to go get my hair braided. And my sister had on the Netflix show, my nephew. It's a black show, black animated show, and it's called My Dad is a Bounty Hunter. And I was supposed to, the show is for kids. Yeah. But I got so immersed in it that I watched up to like episode 7, went back to the crib and watched the whole episode. Like I missed, I think I caught it from like episode 3.
Really?
And watched the whole season. But it's a cartoon, and it's for kids. But it's a black cartoon, and the artwork is amazing. The story is amazing.
Really?
And the shot, like for spoiler alert to kids show. But the main villain is a white lizard person.
A white lizard person?
Now, if you read in between the lines, they trying to think. And it's dope because you get to see a dad. You get to something. He's a single dad.
Oh, wow.
He's taking kids. He got his kids for the weekend.
Wow.
And come to find out, he's a space bounty hunter that's out killing aliens and going off to space. And the kids sneak in the car and go with him.
Oh my God, Corey, I did hear about this. I did hear about this.
Amazing.
Oh my, I had to watch.
Like if you have a black child, I don't care if you have a son or daughter, and you are not putting on Netflix and making them watch this show, you are.
My dad is about it. Do you know who the director is? The creator, the writer?
I'm trying.
See, that's the things that,
let me look that up.
Us actors, us thespians who are on strike right now, that's what we do. We pay attention to the director, the creator, the producer, the makeup difference. We look at who the editor is, But yeah, I mean, I'm here for anything that will benefit my son, show him representation, make him feel great about himself. I'm here for it. So shout out to
Everett Downing Jr. Patrick Harper. And it starred Laz Alonso.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Who else is in there? They got a computer called KRF.
Wow.
If you know what that means. It's
KRS? Wow.
Yeah.
And the bridge is over.
It's a very, and then between that and they close Tyrone, I think
I'm watching they close Tyrone right now, and I had to pause it. Man, it had me so, look.
I think Netflix is taking some pow shot. I think Netflix, I think whoever in power at Netflix letting stuff
like, if we play this right, black people in the industry, just like these comedy clubs have realized that black faces on them stage sells tickets, these streaming platforms have recognized that too. We need to play this very strategically when we come on the other side of the strike. Understand me. Listen to me, Black people. People of color. Okay? Play this very strategically. They know where their money comes from. Okay? All right. Okay, moving on.
I was just blown away by that. I just didn't expect it. Like, for that to be...
Well, you wouldn't watch the kid show, but I'm totally, if you could bring King over here, and him and Phoenix can watch, we have like a jiffy, you'd be in the theater room, and we can watch it down here.
Yeah, because, like, that show, like, I went back and watched, like, I'm a grown man, and I was glued to it, like, it was a part where it happened, I ain't gonna spoil nothing, but I kind of teared up a little bit, like, nah.
See, you watch good stuff like that. I got hooked on too. I should be ashamed. Some of these movies, child, I do not watch it for the acting ability. It is very entertaining. Tubi movies are entertaining.
So I've seen one where they show, like, what that meant, the Commodore did a sketch where he was modeling a Tubi movie where everything, the person had on something different, but it was the same.
I watched one movie where you could tell the boy they poured ketchup on the boy for blood. It was the funniest crap I've ever seen. You could tell. And what made it so bad, the ketchup bottle was in the shot. I was so dumb. So thank you to all the incredible writers and directors and producers of the Tubi movies. You have provided me great entertainment during the strike.
So while we doing that, speaking of, like, what are your thoughts on, like, what's going on with the writer's strike and all that?
I stand with it.
No, like, what do you see being do you see it being a breaking point?
Honestly, right now, I don't know. Because when the powers that be make the comment that we're not budging and we'll watch you starve and we'll watch you lose your homes and we don't care. I think for me, what has been the biggest wake-up call for me with the industry that I've chosen to be in, I love what I do. I love acting. I love representing my characters, people that are real people. I just love what I do. But I've also been in a dilemma for the past few years that something wasn't right. And I wasn't as happy as I had been. And something, I don't know what it was. And I was like, I know that I saw one young lady, she had mentioned, you know her from everything. And I know her last name was Heard, but I can't think of her first name right now for the life of me. But she said something that resonated with me. She said that I'm on all these TV shows and I can't go anywhere without someone saying, hey, don't I know you from somewhere? Did I work with you? Whatever. Mm-hmm. That's the story of my life. Now, mind you, it's got to the point that I hear more Cocoa Brown. Oh, you Cocoa Brown. But I still get the, don't I know you from somewhere? Do we work together? Do you teach at my son's school? Whatever. But look, I can be on all these shows and I can't go anywhere. I am technically famous to you, but I'm struggling to pay my bills. And that's real talk. I have to strategically plan, my money and everything. Anybody balling over here, what I'm saying? Like, I'm good because I'm smart. And I'm not over here, being frivolous. I went through my little phase where I was stupid and young and bought a bunch of designer bags and red bottoms and I woke up. But I say all that to say that it's one thing sometimes, with this business, sometimes you can feel like you're being pimped. And I know that's how I was feeling. I felt like I was being pimped. I felt like my talent was being pimped. That I wasn't being given the just due and the recognition and the respect that I deserved for what I had put in and what I could do with my talent. It's another thing for them to say they're pimping you. And when Dude came out from Disney and made that comment about, oh, we ain't budgeting. We don't want y'all to lose y'all houses and apartments. Y'all can starve over here. It's one thing to feel like you're being pimped because you're feelings, that should be me. But we all go through that things. There's another thing for the powers to be to tell you we're pimping you. So I don't know when we're going to come to a resolution.
I think it's the closest.
Now, I know that some are jumping ship and they're signing the waivers. Like A24 that makes a lot of films and stuff, they signed the waiver. You can work for A24 Studios right now. And I think that's what's going to happen.
In the picket line?
Well, well, technically, yes and no. You can sign a waiver right now. And when you sign the waiver, you're basically saying we meet the writers and the actors' demands. We want to work. We want to make content. So a few production companies have signed the waiver. We don't have to wait for everyone to be on board. I think what's going to happen is that some of these smaller studios might go ahead and say, let's play ball with them. We can get these A-list actors right now. I think that's what's going to happen. I think it's going to backfire. That these studios that possibly couldn't have gotten A-list or B-list actors for whatever reason, they're going to sign their waiver, and these A-list and B-list actors are going to work with them because they respected what we were fighting for.
And not only that, if they're the only one producing at the time.
Right, exactly. So I think that's what's going to happen. And I think you're going to wake up and realize, oh, shoot, we still up and still holding out. These people over here working, making these studios, money, and they ain't messing with us.
But it sounds like the same game they play with. That's why I hate music. That's why I got out of the music business. That's why 6.crazed doesn't.
I'm tripping on how they take it. They making cameos and features on people's albums with AI. Did you see that one joint where they had, was it Drake?
Yeah, Drake. Yeah.
They had him on a whole record that he didn't remember.
But the reason why AI isn't a threat to hip hop, and why I'm the one that stands on it, is because hip hop is our story. It's a certain feeling you get. Like hip hop is no different at this point. Is no different than R&B. The only thing I've been listening to for the last 2 months is down crazy. I've been blasting Robert Glasper album. That's all I listen to. And then the Super Deluxe came out, so that's been on repeat. My Way Here Tonight, Everybody Ruled the World. The music gives you a feeling because it tells you a story. And
Sis's new album has been my Bible for the last 30 years.
I had to cut that one off after the first week.
Oh, honey.
But
toxic, honey. Sister speaks to my spirit. She is my spirit.
But like I said, AI can't have that experience and then put that experience in song and then make you relate. Because AI ain't out here getting his heart broke. AI ain't out here.
Well, they say it's going to be missing the emotion. I can't imagine them doing AI with R&B. Because you can't duplicate, AI can't duplicate emotion.
AI can't duplicate.
Can't no AI sing Tyrese.
AI can't duplicate. But see, this is the thing. AI can't duplicate the Martin Luther King speech.
Have you peeped that AI has now stopped? You can't do contracts anymore? You used to do a contract on AI. You could tell AI, do me a contract between this person and that person for these services or whatever. Now when you try to do it, we suggest you contact a lawyer. And they won't do contract. I guess they probably got caught up where they had some people using contracts that weren't right. And they got them off of AI.
Because what they do is, all of that stuff is just, it's not creating anything. It's really not. It's whatever. When we say they selling our information, when we say when we write something, when we write on social media, when you go on there and you post and use your voice, but they film with your voice right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
they say now they got it where somebody will call you and be like, can you hear me? And all you got to do is say yes, and they have your voice.
Yeah.
So if somebody calls you and says, can you hear me? Don't say yes. That's what they say.
I don't answer that. But it's not creating anything. It's just taking amalgamation of the internet and just rewording it.
It's crazy what is happening in this world that, they're trying to replace human beings as much as possible. You see what the flying car? It's gonna be so many damn mid-air crashes. Ooh, child.
Traffic get here. I said I was gonna get here at 9:15.
You're gonna have all kinds of daggone cars.
They can't fly drones. I can't fly drones. I know I can't fly a car.
Yeah.
I can't even drive sticks. So
my son, he'll be able to drive a car because I can't.
I'm not even. Anybody driving? Nah.
You flying a car? No, okay, so.
But the thing is, like I said, it's not that they trying. What they're realizing is that they want it. It's not about race no more. If we still running out here talking about black and white, then you kind of it's the issue, but it's not the forefront anymore. Because I don't think they care.
Yeah,
they don't care. Like And it's to the point where they don't care so much that they telling them, look at what they doing in Florida.
Honey, all I got to say is black people get your passports ready, because if they put DeSantis in office, he gonna have us in the back of the bus picking cotton again. That is his agenda. You can't tell me no different. So have your passports ready, because and Kenya is giving away dual citizenship to any black person that want to come back home to Africa. Thought I'd throw that out there.
I have no interest in that.
I'm gonna be real with you.
I'm an FBA, so I'm a Foundation of Black America.
Oh Lord, I get that, but the same token, I think about my child, and I kind of feel like sometimes the way this country is going, it's freaking. Like I said, we gonna see. But I said somebody like a DeSantis, he'll make it a national thing that Black history will be completely wiped out of all history books. We can't even talk about slavery no more. If he has his way, he gonna ship a bunch of people back to wherever they came from.
We ain't come from nowhere. We came from here.
DeSantis act like his people ain't from.
Cuban?
I think he's Italian. Is he Italian or Cuban? I don't know.
Nobody
Anyway, he's delusional because the Klan gonna string you up too, fool. They'll consider you one of them.
Well, he's from Florida.
But honestly, and it sucks because Florida was one of my favorite places to take my kid. And now they say we can't go.
Ain't he beefing with Disney World too?
Yeah, Disney World.
He want to smoke with everybody.
Mm-hmm. But it's like but it's like, I don't know. It's like, it's really freakish. Like, what is his agenda? Because I'm like, you up here trying to erase color, but you forget, DeSantis, you a person of color too. Like, you ain't white. What? Help me to understand. He's not getting the memo. The Klan roll up in there, he getting lynched too. I don't get it. Help me to understand.
I don't think they're gonna let him get that far. I know they need to get Sleepy Joe ass up out of here.
Well, I know Trump. They say Trump in the lead. They say Trump is in the lead.
All right, man.
I feel like that nigga killed babies on national TV and the fools will still vote for him.
The thing about Trump is, whether you believe it or not, it's a lot of niggas, right though, street niggas, like me, we fuck with Trump on the low. Not because of his...
Give me 3 reasons why.
Because we want him to burn this shit down.
What?
We want him to burn it down.
Oh? We
want him to. We all say it was the best time in our life when he was in office, because we was all getting to it, and it wasn't no snake shit. We seen everybody for exactly who the fuck they were.
That's true. I would agree with that.
And it was much easier
to navigate this fucking landscape. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. People their true colors.
And he was in the process of burning this shit down. And whether we like it or not, America is fucked up.
You need to burn it down.
It needs to be burned down.
Let's start.
And it's going to take a white supremacist piece of shit to burn it down for them to see exactly how fucked up it is.
That's crazy.
It's the truth.
It's
the truth. Like, it's the truth. It has to be somebody. And the thing about Trump, it ain't that Trump don't care about nobody. It ain't black or white for Trump. It's all green. So for us, we kind of understood Trump ain't really got no racism. If the black people...
I've never felt like Trump was a racist.
If black people
I feel like Trump is an opportunist.
Yeah.
And if Satan wrote him the biggest check, he'd be out here Satan. Like, I feel like he's an opportunist and he goes where the money goes.
Yeah.
He go where the money resides. And he don't care who writes that check as long as that check is written. It could be Satan, it could be the NRA, he don't care.
If we had what they call one of them, a lobby, like a black lobby, what they call it? If we had like a black lobby where if we could Trump would have been on TV talking about fight the power.
No, seriously.
It would have been dead serious.
No, I think he's an opportunist that goes wherever the money is. And he has no discretion on who he takes money from. That's why he's in bed with Putin. Like, let's keep it real.
And Putin losing that war.
You know what I'm saying? That's why he's in bed with certain people that we look very objectionable at him. Like, what the hell? He goes with
Clairvoyance Fashion House. We believe that fashion should never compromise comfort or performance. Experience the best of both worlds with our luxurious sportswear and casual clothing. Clairvoyance Fashion House is your go-to casual clothing line for any occasion. Our fashion gurus have meticulously created designs that are not only fashionable but also robust and long-lasting. Embroideries that are elaborate and designs that are wonderfully detailed. Our apparel is manufactured from the best fabric materials, which have been carefully chosen for their softness, durability, and quality. Visit cvyshop.com today and use code 6SEC to get 25% off any item in the store. Again, that website is cvyshop.com, and remember to use promo code 6SET, that's the number 6SEC, to get 20% off your first order. Now back to the show.
We are back, y'all. Let's get into, have you seen a baby on the side of the road, lady?
Yo, this looks bad on us.
So, like, what excuse could Miss Carly Russell give us that justifies mental illness made you do that? Well, the one thing about this generation, that Carly Russell generation, is they will do anything to go viral. They will do anything for clout. They will do anything to be seen. And unfortunately, she is a prime example of that.
She's a prime example of stupidity.
Honey,
you don't know that. You don't know that you live in.
She could have put a baby doll out there, Cabbage Patch dog, and say, well, she might have thought it was.
But now, forget all of that. You live. I'm scared to run a traffic light because there's cameras everywhere. Mm-hmm. Like, seriously, like.
And stole from your job before you went and did that. Stole from your job. Like, I don't, like, and they keep saying it was over some dude, but where's this dude? Because the ex-boyfriend done pretty much said he done with her in 1,001 ways. He put a post out today saying he was done with her and he feels just as bamboozled as everybody else, lied to and blindsided and everything.
So is he going to jail?
And my thing is, this is a different breed because we would never have embarrassed our parents like this. We would have never
done. You had mama out there.
Oh my God, oh, mama and daddy up there pleading for her. Oh, like, God. I mean, do you realize Shirley Brown would kill me? I would have been dead. I would have been missing. And she'd have been sitting there still crying to my help me find my daughter knowing my dad has blood in the backyard. Like, I don't understand this new generation. Like, what is the hype of you got to do any and everything to go viral? And what's crazy is this girl, when she's probably negotiations right now for her own show on Zeus.
Get the fuck out of here.
How much you want to bet? She gonna have a reality show or something.
About what, being stupid?
Yeah. She gonna have a whole narrative. They gonna make this girl they gonna make her infamous. She's infamous now. The hell did lie about being kidnapped. She's infamous now. People want clout and fame so bad they don't.
Is she going to jail?
I don't know. She got a lawyer. He put a statement out today or yesterday. So but the thing is, she don't get sued because all that money they spent on trying to find her ass.
They spend no money on trying to find her.
That's the state's money, honey. That's the state's money.
They send two cops to circle the block. That's a black woman. You know they don't give a fuck.
Oh, no, and they had helicopters and everything. They gonna want their money back. But everybody said, well, you know, this is gonna hurt black women because they're really missing and nobody will take it seriously. I hope not.
No, it's not.
But it kills me how they do that with us. They don't do that with any other race. They do that with us. If one person screw up, it's all of us. If one person does something wrong, all of us gonna do it.
The only thing that white people got on, the only thing that we do that with them is
serial killers.
Yeah, serial killers and mass shooters.
Yeah, mass shooters.
Automatically.
Y'all got that.
We be shot when we find out the nigga black.
We do. We be like, what?
You like, what the fuck? It's almost.
And I'm so crass. I'm like, he must date white women.
Yo, I was young, but I remember the day I found out the DC sniper was black. That shit broke my heart.
That messed everybody head up.
That fucked me. And I was young. I just worked hard that day.
Yep. Because, normally, yes, but lately it has become very, very normal for us to do mass shootings. There's been quite a few of us doing it now. And I'm like,
no, but that's oh,
like that crazy.
But they label it everything.
That brother shut up everybody in his neighborhood.
That shit happen every day in Kingsborough. They ain't never calling no damn mass shooting.
But they have a name for it back then. Shut up before you tell yourself. Yeah. Let's get into Jess Hilarious versus the transgender community. The trans woman.
First of all, shout out to Jess. Shout out to all the women, born women, biological women, women that produce life, women that have bodies that function the way a woman's body is supposed to. Shout out to women, man. I love women, man. I just want to say that. I love women.
I just don't understand why we cannot have an effective conversation.
There's no conversation I have.
I mean, okay, yes, there is. But there's always a conversation to be had. But for some reason, I don't know what it is. I'm going to keep it real. Y'all are bullies, man. Y'all are bullies, man. You try to ask them a question, because you genuinely just want to understand the situation, and they bite your head off, they attack you, they try to cancel you, they twist your words, they get all in, they go crazy. And I'm like, we can't even have a fucking adult conversation with y'all, man. Like, can we have a conversation? Some of us just want to understand. What? Because I'm going to keep it real. I don't understand the hostility. It is hostile. Y'all are hostile. If we don't use the right terms, you're mad at us. If we don't call ourselves cisgendered, you're mad at us. If we don't acknowledge that just because you don't have a womb that you could possibly have a theoretical baby, you're mad at us. I'm just like, Lord, help me to understand. Help me to understand. Why are you so hostile? Why are you act like we up in heaven and we making everybody and sitting them down here and I gave you a penis. I didn't. That's the Lord. If you want that problem, take it up with the Lord.
I have it.
He made you come out your mama that way, and you chose to be something different, which is your damn prerogative. But why get angry at us as if we up there orchestrating this? Last time I checked, I am not Frankenstein, and I ain't made no damn.
I agree with Jess Hilarious. And I heard what she said, but she did make a permanent point. With all of this quote unquote mental health awareness that everybody's so much involved, why don't we have the conversation about there's something happening there? And if something happens,
because they get offended and they attack. If you ask them, I'm telling you, they want us to change everything about ourselves and how we address ourselves. But when we ask the question of why, oh my God, you think we've offended the entire alphabet? We can't have a conversation.
Yeah, but I stand on what I said before. If y'all really, if it really, this is how we solve the logic. If let's stop calling each other male, female. Let's start calling each other sperm and egg. Or let's call. And then what could you say?
So they gonna say we don't have the lock on eggs.
Yeah, that's fine.
But y'all got the lock on sperm.
Or could we say, are you producing or not producing?
Well, they call us birthers. They don't call us women. They call us birthers. Because we're able to give birth. So we're birthers. We're not women, we're birthers.
I think I'm gonna say this, and this is the statement said by c.crazed. I think that you should not have to belittle someone else in order to be whatever you are.
Say it again for the people in the back, brother.
Whatever you are attempting to be.
Say it again for the people in the back.
It don't take.
That's what I don't understand. Why do you want to erase us? Why do you want to disrespect us? Why do you want to make it seem like we're irrelevant?
I'm trying not to get canceled because I got an answer for that shit, and I'm trying to find a politically correct thing. I think that a bunch of those I think a bunch of days, because I think that's it. You say that.
They. Okay, don't give me the line, honey. I think
that group in that community, that selective group in that community, is full of people who possibly got either touched or something about when they was younger, or they got turned away when they didn't go to the prom with the girl that they liked, or they got some serious mommy issues and they created some type of anger and resentment towards women, and then in that they try. That's where that comes from. I think that. I hope if I say this again to anybody, this is just my theory.
So
it's just my theory. Because I think that if you have that much hatred or vitriol for someone that you're trying to emulate,
you came out of a vagina, but yet you hate it,
and you're trying to emulate it,
which is even crazier.
And you hate it. Like,
I'm like, I love everybody. I go by your character. I'm like Martin Luther King. I go by your character. I go by your energy. How you make me feel when I'm around you. Are we cool? Are we good? I could care less what the hell's going on with you. How you want to be is who you be. But my thing is this. I just don't understand why, if we want to understand you more, we want to know the answers, we want to understand your situation, whenever we ask questions or we make a statement, you chop our heads off.
I treat that community like gang shit.
Hostile.
I treat that community like gang, like with gang rules. I'm not a part of that community. I'm not a part of that hood, so I don't go over there. I don't know nothing going on.
That's the thing. I stopped going over there. Like, I have my clique, and
clique over there.
I kept a clique, but my clique is my clique, and they answer questions for me, but I just don't have to ever ask another question on social media.
I don't go over there. I don't know nothing that's going on.
I stay within my little crew who are of all the alphabets, and they give me my answers, and I stay over here. Yep.
I don't know nothing that's going on in their community.
But shout out to Jess and the sister. She stood up to him, honey, because that was a dangerous game to play. Them fools, honey, they sit around with a red pen so they can cancel some damn money.
But this is the thing.
I just appreciate you shit up for something.
It only becomes an issue when women say something back, because me to be a straight black man, shit, nigga, you can't say shit. They got dog collars on us, shit. We can't. We are being literally, like, if they ain't physically killing us, they shutting us up. Like, they are getting rid of the straight. The straight black men have got no place in the society at all. They don't
think so?
No, they don't want us around. A straight black man,
wow,
they don't want us around.
Really?
No. We don't got no voice. We don't got no place. We literally, it's to the point now where we're gonna, like, we have to be loud. Like, we have to, or if we wanted to exist in this place, we gotta walk on eggshell. We cannot, it's not safe. You can't be straight. You can't be black. You can't be I don't think you could be.
Well, my thing is this. It's like, how is it that you want us to address ourselves with the way you want to address us? But if I want to say I'm straight, I'm homophobic. That's crazy to me. Like, okay, if I choose to say I'm straight, then I'm homophobic. Mm-hmm. But yet you demand I call myself a cisgender woman, a cis woman. But if I say, no, I'm just straight, oh, you're homophobic. That I don't understand. It's the same damn thing, right?
But
you just have your term and I have mine.
And what I like to say, somebody call me homophobic, I say you heterophobic.
Hey, that's all cool. Let's unpack that one.
You heterophobic. Because what makes me homophobic? Because I don't like same gender sex. I wasn't ready. That's not appealing to me.
Like
it's not appealing to me.
The slightest difference.
So because you don't like different things, that make you heterophobic. Yeah. So how exactly? So
wow, het-er-o-pho-bic. Oh, let's pin that. That came from Cocoa and Crazed.
Like does that make you heterophobic? Like if my right tonight, I don't watch that power shit. No, I don't want that power shit because they kept doing that shit, and nothing against it, to each his own. I don't want to see it.
Power had gay stuff though?
There's no one that the hell it did.
Oh, you mean the Power book? Okay,
yeah.
Right.
I don't watch that.
Well, I think that all shows now there's a requirement.
Yeah, it's a requirement, and they force that shit. And like I said, it's not even safe. Like it was another show I was watching the other day. Fucking white show. I can't remember the name. I don't even want to say the name of the show. But just out of nowhere, just pause. Homeboy Jonathan just all in the screen. Like, remember it used to be a thing where they didn't show shit like that?
Oh, yeah.
Now they just, and that comes from the community saying, hey, we want to see too.
I guess.
So now it's like, so now it's like, yo, it's not even, I don't watch TV. It's not, like, I literally got to vet a program before I watch it to make sure that, okay, ain't no crazy shit gonna pop up while I'm watching this shit, because I don't want to see that shit. That shit is like, I don't like scary movies, so I don't want to see that shit, so I'm not gonna watch it. But you making me watch this shit, like, I don't want to see that. Like, I want to move to Anguilla, because I heard they don't even allow that shit over there. I love it, but what's the place with the guy that outlawed it in Africa? I'll move over there too. What? They outlawed it in Africa. One of them countries, you can't even, in Anguilla, they won't even show, you can't watch Moonlight, none of that shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's completely like none of that shit.
That's like the Middle East. Mm-hmm. The Middle East is like that.
Yeah.
You know, you can't even get, like, I think it's certain, like, Netflix or you can't even get the Middle East.
Yeah, you can't get the movies, nothing like that. But the thing is, they may look at it a certain way, but at some point, like, if we being honest, if we putting the tinfoil kufi on, the shit backfired on them. This shit, we was worried about COVID when coming out of COVID, that community came out the strongest community. Like before COVID, you could even get an F word off every now and then if it wasn't that. But coming out of COVID, they came out like the bullies on a block, like the strongest organization in the world, and ain't nobody paying attention.
It's the mafia.
but ain't nobody. But we were so worried about being sick, but ain't nobody paying attention to how low the birth rate is. We're not producing kids no more. Nobody paying attention to suicide rate within our youth, because the main thing, what they keep saying is they want to throw all this shit on kids, but what they don't think, and y'all can Google this, look this up. There's a higher suicide rate of kids who are trying shit, because y'all putting this shit on them, and they don't know what they is, so they running around trying shit just because they think it's cool, and then when they find out that it really ain't them, they killing they stuff.
Damn. Wow.
But that community don't talk about that. They don't talk about the target. See, but if we say that though,
like I feel like the fentanyl crisis is not getting the press that it deserves. I mean, there's people. I mean, I feel like at this point, there is literally some kind of mission going on to poison and kill people. Because all of a sudden, all the coke all of a sudden got fentanyl in it. All the drugs now got fentanyl in it.
I wouldn't sell shit now. I'm so happy I retired 10
okay, please
years
don't.
ago.
He said he knows people that did that. No.
I wouldn't sell. I wouldn't sell aspirin. And if you niggas out there still trying to do that shit nowadays,
seriously, like the dude that killed Michael Kill, it's like he's going to jail then. Because he's the one that's
and they don't. But you gotta be a chemist to work with that shit. It ain't you just get this, make me with this, put it on. Like they saying like this much of that shit. I was
in Colombia and I watched them take the poppy off the plane.
They saying like this much of that shit could kill you. this much.
Yeah, a pen.
So you got to be a chemist to be able to make that shit. And you ain't telling me that son from the block that dropped out of 10th grade in the kitchen know exact measurement to break down.
Somebody don't know how to mix some chemicals.
That nigga don't even know the metric system. He don't know an ounce from a... Right. That nigga don't know...
He's still
Y'all motherfuckers out here playing with big-ass chemicals.
Prayers up for LeBron James' son, Bronny, who suffered a cardiac arrest while he was practicing. Let's keep him in our prayers. You know, young brother with so much potential, such a bright future. So let's keep him in our prayers.
Prayers up, Bronny. I got a question off for that. And let's just take them out of it. Hypothetical. Mm-hmm. Same situation, but you got LeBron's money. Not LeBron, but you got LeBron's money. Yes. Can't go through a similar situation on the football field. Is he playing after that? You got LeBron's money.
Now, is he my child still under my care, or is he like...
He's your child, the same situation. You got LeBron.
He was 17 or 18? 18. See, he grows. In a way, he kind of grown. I don't have no rule over that right there. I mean, now, if I'm paying for that college...
Well, you know, Bronny got his own house.
I know.
You got his own money. You got his own everything. But
that would have to be my son's decision. I might suggest, I might beg, I might plead, don't play no more, but he's a man at that point, and I would have to respect his decision. Just like the young player that fell out and had a cardiac arrest. He's coming back. I can't. If that's my baby's passion, you know, and the doctors say it's okay and he's recovered, what can I do but pray for my baby and support him?
When I say that this morning, I thought about that. I thought about my oldest son, and I thought, damn, that's a conversation. Conversation for another time, because we're going to go to break, and we'll be right back to close out the show.
Yes.
After this last break from my sponsor.
C.crazed.
A show that's bold, spicy, and everything in between. Look no further than the What the podcast, hosted by me, Devious, and Mischievous. Yes. We're going to keep you on the edge of your seat every episode, every Wednesday, wherever you get your podcast. And if you're feeling a little risque, give us a search on Pornhub. We're talking taboo topics, highlighting talented adult creators, and bringing you the rawest, most uncensored content out there. So don't settle for less. Join us on the c.crazed Media Network for sex, jokes, and unadulterated fun.
Hey y'all, we're back, Cocoa and Crazed. Honey, we've been just all over the place, but we're trying to catch up. We've been gone for what, 2-3 weeks? Yeah. We're trying to catch up. So, you know, last segment of the shows, when we kind of just put it all out on the table, and we talk about, you know, some personal things. Like we get real right now. And I know you were talking about something that was kind of on your spirit, brother. You know, let's go and put it on the table.
Recently, I just came across. I realized that a lot of my life, ups and downs, have been self-sabotage. Yeah. And I think that it's not like, and what made me bring this to was me and you had a conversation, and I realized throughout that conversation that I wasn't communicating well. And because I wasn't communicating well, instead of me acknowledging that I wasn't communicating well in that moment, I reacted to something snappy. You get what I'm saying? I think a lot of times that we self-sabotage situations. So I think that I wanted to talk about how to understand when somebody, whether it's a friend or a mate or whoever, is self-sabotaging and seeing it and not... and
reeling yourself back in before you go over the ledge.
Or even understanding that they're self-sabotaging and stopping them rather than help. Because I think sometimes we'll see somebody self-sabotaging instead of trying to pull them back like how you would, or how we will push them.
How I snatched your ass back?
Yeah, like, and sometimes it's not always like that. It's just a different conversation, but
no,
it just...
I can relate, though, because I was the queen of self-sabotage, especially when it came to relationships. I realized, even in my last relationship, I realized that when things start moving funny, things don't set right with me, things don't seem right with me, I will address it. And if I don't get the answer or the reaction I need or want, I will begin to self-sabotage the relationship to get myself to be able to exit stage left before things get crazy. I have done that. I'm willing enough to admit that. But a lot of times, the self-sabotage has been to my benefit because I found something out later about the person that made me go, oh my God, I dodged a bullet. But I'm trying to work on that better because unfortunately with self-sabotage, a lot of times it makes you look crazy. Even though you may have an agenda and a reasoning behind what you're doing, you're trying to get out of a situation that is not serving you anymore or is not good for you anymore. But sometimes, my self-sabotage also came from me being gun shy and having hella trust issues, shameless plug, trust issues. Because I've been hurt so much and disappointed so much by men and let down by them that a lot of times, if I find myself becoming too invested or vulnerable, I'll self-sabotage to protect myself. That's where I have self-sabotage.
So the question that I asked myself was, because I was in a situation where I finally realized, like, okay, I have a goal.
Uh-huh.
I have a goal, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm trying to do, and I know what that looks like. And now that I know what that looks like, how do I not self-sabotage if something presented to me that fits that? How do I know? Because my story of my whole life is I love incredibly hard, and it kind of comes from guilt, and it kind of comes from fear. And the guilt of I like to treat people incredibly well because, and it's going to sound crazy.
Trying to make up for the people you did shit to.
Not just that. It's also, I don't want to give you nothing. When I decide I want to snap on your ass, I'm going to give you no reason to say but why. Because I was super nice to you. So now when you cross that fucking line, it's open season. So I'm real conscious of treating people how you want to be treated. I don't treat nobody how I don't want to be treated. I don't have conversations with people that I don't want them to have with me. I don't say shit to people that I'm not uncomfortable with them saying. So if I call you a bitch, if I call you a bitch, I may be okay with you particularly calling me a bitch. But your man can't call me a bitch. Me and him ain't cool.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just that. So I think when you try to deal with self-sabotage, understanding your flaws, your weakness.
I think for me, what has been helping me understand my self-sabotage moments, I'm really we had this conversation tonight. I'm realizing the boss I am. I think my self-sabotage came from a place of not really knowing my worth for a long time. Growing up, not being told the things I needed to hear as a little girl to instill a certain worth in me. You're beautiful, you're smart, you're enough, you're perfect just the way you are. Coming up, this is no diss to my parents. Please know that. They did the best they could with the resources they had. But I didn't grow up with all those affirmations being thrown at me. So I grew up thinking I had to be something else. I grew up thinking I had to be better, that I wasn't good enough, that I had to be different. And it took many, many years for me to realize that I was just fine. But that sabotage came of me not knowing my worth and me not thinking I deserved it. I wasn't good enough. They're going to leave me anyway.
But do you believe a woman could that? I'll be in full transparency. I know I'll keep it a buck. That's what messed me up. That's why I'm in a situation. A lot of people like, well, why you? Because I had a woman who I gave everything to, and was really fully vested. and had all of that shit taken from me and never properly. Now, yeah.
But you understand, that ain't got to do with you. That wasn't a reflection of you. That's a reflection of her. And we've had this conversation. You keep making it seem like you did something to deserve that. That you deserve that. That was you.
But I think I did.
What you mean?
Because
you loved her.
Yeah, but,
and love can make you let some people get away with a lot of crap they should.
Yeah, but I chose to love her. Even though
we don't choose to love somebody. Everybody put a gun in my head and be loved.
But look, if all of this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm trying to get to. Isn't that the most? That's like what I was looking at. Wasn't that the biggest example? I knew everything that was there. Mm-hmm. I knew it.
Before or after you had your nose open?
Before I did.
Exactly. Your nose was open. You was blind.
But I was still early enough in the game, time enough to where I could have got out. I found out early enough.
You was in love. Your nose was open, and men, when y'all fall hard and stupid. You know that. Mm-hmm. Women, we fall hard and we get wrapped up in the fantasy and become blind. But when y'all can fall hard and y'all can fall stupid. I done met many a man, loyal as hell to the most trifling, disrespectful.
In that loyalty, but that loyalty made me understand a premise that made me look at love different. So now when I go into a situation with a woman, mm-hmm. I often have struggles because they looking for love and I don't give a fuck about love.
You want loyalty. Yeah. But see, we've had this conversation. I used to only be about love too. Now it's all about loyal. Can you be loyal to me? Love is fleeting. Yeah. Loyalty is solid.
Yeah, like
I feel you.
So am I self-sabotaging by saying, I don't give a fuck about no love shit? Because when I say it just turns people off.
Women don't think like that. You know, it took me many years to get to the point where I viewed loyalty more important than love. To be many, and even still, I want love. I want to be loved. I want to be, but you got to let that go. You have to realize you keep putting all the blame on you for what that woman did to you. That
you got to be on me. That's not on her.
Did you create her? Did you give her the jacked up character that she had?
But I knew. No. But if I chose to stay.
But the thing is,
I can't. That's what I'm saying.
But you finally chose to leave.
Yeah.
So can you give yourself some credit that you finally put one foot in front of the other?
But you can't give me back the $10 love.
But you have a beautiful son in the process of that bullshit now, don't you?
Yeah, but
exactly. So look at the positive. Look at the positive and stop dwelling on the negative. Look at the positive, stop dwelling on the negative. My marriage was jacked up. I was married to a whole damn bigamist who did nothing but lie and scheme and wheel and deal me in my entire existence with him. But what keeps me going and lets me let it go is that I have this beautiful little boy upstairs that thinks I am the bee's knees and could care less about that bastard. Ha! Touche, nigga. So,
I'm just trying to get on because I did find myself traveling down this black hole of this stuff. Like, just certain decisions, like life decisions, like, I'll be looking like sometimes like, damn. And you ever make a decision and you think about it afterwards, it's like, fuck it. But then when you feel like you're questioning yourself.
Well, questioning yourself usually comes to something in your discernment saying something ain't right. That's what I've learned. If I find myself...
decision I make feel right in a moment.
Well, that's good. But then your discernment kicks in and then you get smart. It's just like, I may really want to go to Neiman Marcus and buy up the entire, Manolo Blahnik section. But then when I get there and realize...
6 seconds, what's up? Nah, it's been a minute since I walked out on getting wiz. Ain't been chillin', I've been grinding, I've been running to the money, y'all. My time expensive, bring a budget, we can kick it. Ain't no money, ain't my business, I'm just married to the millions. My palm itching, this paper too addicted. Gotta get it by any means, got a scheme, then I'm with it. Yeah, I gotta have it, yeah. I got some habits, bags bending, bad if in breeze grabbing, I'm a C note holding, C note throwing.